Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to A Clash of Kings 3.0. Now, if you've ever wanted to support me more than you already do by watching my videos, then there's Patreon. There's actually a link in the description, and you can check out my, well, biography, I suppose you could say, and then you can also look at some of the rewards that you can get for supporting me a little bit more, and, well, there you go. It's completely optional, by the way. There's no need to do it, but it's only if you want to, it's only if you have the spare money or anything like that, and I very much thank you if you do decide to pledge. Anyway, here we go. We are here fighting a slaver leader. Now, this guy only has about 6 units, and it's actually kind of hilarious because he has 14 prisoners, and they're actually kind of good, so we're going to try and rescue these. I did quickly head back to Stormlands, well, the Stormlands, should I say, and I recruited a couple more levies, but it seems maybe it's, you know, maybe a good idea to see what we can do about rescuing a couple of elites, so I won't have to level those up. Now, I don't know about you, but it seems like there's a new faction, and obviously we've seen that beforehand, but there is actually a new faction called the Night's Watch. Many of you have mentioned that as well, and you can join them. You can apparently join them as a vassal. And I'm not entirely sure whether I should do that, because the main thing that I wanted to do, obviously, with this series was create our own faction as quickly as possible. Not entirely sure how that's going so far. It doesn't seem to be going too well, especially considering my spear skills are absolutely worthless, aren't they? Ah, absolutely terrible. Okay, come on. Yep, there we go. Come on, stab him. Oh, wow, we actually did rather well there. Okay, but yes, otherwise, I am a little bit skeptical about whether we should even bother going to the north, because from my reckoning, I don't know whether there's going to be any wildlings at this point, because do they not just come in a little bit later after we've done a couple of quests and things? I mean, maybe we should just sort of stay in Volantis territory, in Essos, you know, in general, and maybe just make our decisions from there, because even though I did want to go to fight the wildlings, because that's what I did previously in version 2.2, that was amazing. That was absolutely amazing, because you would be able to gain huge amounts of prisoners, huge amounts of loot and everything, but I don't know whether there's actually going to be that many parties around, considering there's another faction there. So that means there's more caravans, there's more guards, there's more vassals in the north, and that's probably going to be pretty difficult to deal with, and by deal with I mean find things to fight. So maybe we're not going to go with that. We're going to rescue some peasants right now. And yeah, I guess I'm just going to let some of these guys go. Some of the levies. Let's release 10 of them and just see what I can actually gain here. Because some of these are actually really quite cool, I think. Axe guards, look at them. They're amazing. They're actually amazing. Okay, so there you go. And then I'll take back some of the Stormlander units. And there we have it. Okay. So I did manage to purchase some food. I have been fighting a few things, not that much, as you can see, because obviously we haven't really gained that much in the way of levels, and in general, I'm finding it quite difficult in this area, but obviously it's mainly because there are only Dothraki raiders and, well, slaver leaders and things like that. And usually I'd be like, oh yes, this is no problem at all, but I'm kind of finding it a little bit difficult in comparison to fighting the wildlings, because obviously the wildlings, they do have horses, they do have pretty reasonable armor and everything, but for the most part, they're pretty easy in comparison to the Dothraki. But again, I have to go all the way up to the north, and then I don't even know whether there's going to be any wildling parties up there. I mean, oh yes, I should have told everyone to... Yeah, never mind. So yes, that's exactly the point that I also need to bring up. I am very absent-minded when it comes to using formations. I like to talk about something in particular, and then I talk about that thing, and then I forget to do everything else. So, yeah, obviously if I was playing off screen, that would be completely different, but yes, obviously as it is right now, I'm not, and I'm actually commentating and things, so yeah, it is a little bit more difficult. Oh, very nice thrust there, Elias. Good work, good work. Oh yeah, I do need to mention, as I did say at the beginning of this series, I'm going to let you know if I change the difficulty at any point, and I have changed the difficulty to myself. I have reduced the damage to about half So maybe I'll die a little bit less, so we get a little bit more action and a little bit more sort of intrigue and things like that, because I don't know about you, but I personally find it kind of a bit meh if I'm just going to be lying on the ground, dead, you know, instead of actually partaking in the battle itself. I think that could actually be pretty annoying in the end, and I'm still gonna die, don't worry about that, you know, if you're worried about that at all, because I know some of you are extremely serious about your difficulty settings for some reason, but anyway, the point is that I have reduced it to half, so yes, I'm still probably gonna get shot in the head and die instantly. I'm actually wondering, should I head into the Dothraki camp? I'm unsure about that. I mean, what does that do? I mean, is it just like a bandit camp of some sort? Maybe it is. Okay, so I'm going to sell a couple of things here. Going to sell that. I'm going to keep the horses in my inventory because they might be pretty good. And yeah, there you go. Oh yes, also one of you said, why didn't I equip this helmet? I think that's kind of self-explanatory. One of you said in the comments, why didn't I equip this new helmet? Well, it needs 14 strength. So yeah, I can't currently do that, obviously. And yeah, I'm already using some better armor than this, but maybe I should actually just keep these gloves and that shield for a potential companion. And yeah, maybe that would be kind of nice. Let's head into the tavern, actually, and see if there are any companions here. Oh, we do have a ransom broker. That's fantastic, because obviously I do have some prisoners, 277 coins for them, not bad. And we do have a companion here. There are a huge amount of companions, obviously, in Clash of Kings. So, you seem to be one of those delusional fellows, eh? Oh, yes. Oh, never mind me. I was just in the middle of composing a voluptuous poem about the illustrious High Steward of Qohor, Logan Viserys, a lowborn leech catcher who rose to his position during the reign of the tyrant Bayan Mentarios. But never mind that. I'm sure you will hear it all across the world once I'm done. I'm quite sure you've heard of me, but in case my fame does not precede me, allow me to tell you the story of my life. I was born the first and only son of the High Priest of Lys, Horono Linakwo, but the cruel gossip... but the courts of the free cities never interested me. With their power play and cruel gossip. Of course. So when my father died, I decided to become a wandering minstrel rather than following in his footsteps. Okay, footsteps, yes, footsteps. Anyway, how wonderful for you. Would you like to travel with me? How much are you? Oh no, of course I'm absolutely full. That's wonderful. That always happens. You know that? That always happens. I really should make sure that I am a little bit better than that. Also, the reason why I wanted to go to the north, apart from the fact that, you know, there are obviously, hopefully, going to be wildlings there, is that one of you mentioned that you can get some extremely nice polearms in the north, and maybe we're gonna definitely check that out. What? I can't afford what? Oh, okay. I didn't even see what he wanted there. It seems like he wants some wine or something? I don't even know. Okay, well, that's a little bit weird. Well, I'm going to head to one of these Dothraki camps, and we're going to see what it's actually all about, because I've never interacted with one before, so... Visit the Dothraki camp. The camp is spread out before you, huts and tents of hide and woven grass serving as temporary homes for the men and women. Alright. So I can attack this. Do I want to attack it, though? How many do they even have here? I have no idea. Tyroshi slave archers. Let's see if we can take those guys on. Do bear in mind we are being paid by the Volantis to be a mercenary, so... Oh, there's some slavers there. They have elite Dragonstone units. Oh, no. Come on, no! Don't help me, please. Oh, no, he's going to be in helping mode, isn't he? Nope, he's not. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay. When I'm done with you, you'll regret ever leaving your army. Yes, exactly. That's the way to go. Okay, so we have 8 archers. Well, that's kind of weird. I didn't know we had any archers, but apparently we do. Maybe some skirmishers count as archers or something like that, but yeah. How many do they have? 17. Yeah, of course. This is going to be relatively simple then, but obviously that depends whether I get shot in the head, because they do have bows, and, well, let's just see how it goes, shall we? Come on. Nope. Yep, there's a little bit of damage. Ugh, of course. Oh, 51. Nice. Okay, that was reasonable. Horsey, you cannot die. Come on, Jeff. Yep, there we go. Okay. Yes, distract them. That's what I'm doing. That's what I call distracting. Yes, there we go. 38 damage. Okay, I really want to have that glaive. I think I'm going to try and get a glaive. Obviously, I do need to make some money to be able to do that, so... Yes. Oh, I need to charge my people in. That would also help, wouldn't it? Also, the main problem with using a spear on a mount is that you have no way of getting around the blocking, because they just have to do one blocking motion, and that's a lot easier for them than being able to, well, having a problem with blocking anything else. So, come on, let's just run away a little bit. Yes, my horse is extremely dead. I'm extremely dead. I think, you know what, I think has happened here? I have... I have a... Whoa! Oh, look at that! Look at that arrow. Oh, he's not happy. He is not happy at all. Do you see that face? Do you see that face? He's just like, what did I ever do to deserve this? Yes, exactly. And he has been shot in the leg, and he's been shot in both legs. He got shot in the shoulder, and then he got shot almost in the eye. So, yeah. Anyway, you know what I think's happened? I think I have acquired a bad habit from Nova Eaters. And that's the other Mana Blade series on my channel, if you don't know. And you know what it is? It's because Nova Eaters gives you some abilities that you can use with the numpad of your keyboard. And that allows you to heal yourself, heal your enemies, I was going to say. No, heal your allies. And it also enables you to have some really, really cool special abilities like increasing your weapon proficiencies and being able to increase your damage and you know, causing enemy units to flee in fear. But the main thing that I think has happened is that I have grown complacent about taking damage because the ability, the self-heal that you gain in Nova Eaters has carried me all throughout that particular mod, and I'm pretty sure that that is the prime reason why I'm having some difficulties with that. Okay, so shall we attack it? I'm going to wait here for some time, actually, because I need to, and we're just going to see actually what it does, because attacking it I think might be a cool idea, because we might get some really good loot, we might get some more food, and I won't have to pay for it this time, and I think that might be kind of nice. So let's just see whether that happens. If it doesn't, then obviously, you know, we've tried it out, and that's kind of nice anyway, so let's attack it. Okay, so we just attack it. It doesn't give me any kind of warning or anything like that, so... Oh my. Okay, so... Wait. Everyone, come over here. Okay, so I would like to give them some formations, but as you can see, they don't seem to have any. But maybe... No, they don't seem to have any formations. As many of you have said, you might want to use shield wall, but unfortunately it seems as though that's not going to happen in this particular fight. It's probably because we're attacking a base of sorts, so probably, yes, not going to be seeing anything like that. But we are absolutely destroying them. I actually don't know how that's possible, but I suppose we are. We're doing quite a bit of damage with our spear, but it is not killing anyone in one hit. I suppose I need to get a little bit more in Power Strike or something, but... Come on, kill him! Yes, yes, come on, yeah, there's a poke, there's a poke. There we go. You could say there's a slow poke. Gotta catch 'em all, because obviously, you know, Slowpoke is a Pokemon. So, anyway, come on, let's, yeah. Ooh, 63 damage, and that's one of ours. Don't want to poke him, that's for sure. Thank you. 63 damage, and that wasn't enough to actually kill that guy. I'm surprised. I'm very, very surprised. I would love to know who's who, though. I would very much love to know that, but I suppose anyone that's on a horse is definitely going to be Dothraki, so I'm just going to try and deal as much damage as I can to them. Come on, yeah, there we go. The poking has been successful. And I'm sure that's what they say late at night as well. Okay, come on, yep, there we go. Nice 30 damage there. You know what I need? I think I need some throwing weapons. Do I need some throwing weapons? I think I might need some throwing weapons, because you know that throwing weapons can also be used as polearms, I believe. So that might actually be a cool idea, because if I have a huge amount of polearm skill, And then I also have throwing weapons. Maybe not throwing axes, but maybe javelins or something like that. But I could also get throwing axes, because then I would have a little bit more versatility by being able to use one-handed weapons and things like that. So maybe that would be an idea. Whoa, there's big damage, big damage. And there's also big damage. Ouch. Okay, so yeah, I went a little bit too far because they respawned and I obviously did not realize that, but... Oh. Right. You've been defeated but managed to escape the pursuing enemy. So, you lose 1 strength for doing that. Well, that would have been good to know beforehand, wouldn't it? I'm actually kind of... Okay. Well, that's quite annoying, isn't it? That is quite annoying. Wouldn't you say that's quite annoying? I would think so, yes, because we just invested a little bit of time in attacking that. We had no idea that that was going to happen, but apparently losing stats is still a thing in A Clash of Kings, which I have to admit is kind of disappointing. I would have hoped that maybe the mod creator would have changed that, but okay. Okay, that's fine. I mean, there's going to be some kind of recompense for failing at a particular thing. Oh, here we go. We're actually declaring war against 3 factions instantly, and I'm right next to them. Yeah. Oh my. Alright, so let's see. I'm against Myr, aren't I? I'm against Myr right now, so let's have a look. Are my people okay? Yeah, it seems like they're fine. So, shall we do battle against some of these, or shall I try to raid a village? Maybe I should try to raid a village. That might give us a lot of money. I don't have a lot of space, though, as you can clearly see, which is very, very bad. Should I try and... Let's try it, shall we? If a vassal turns up, then that will just be how it's gonna be. There is a vassal. He's not attacking us, though. That guy is, though. Yeah. Okay. So, this guy has 53. But he also has villagers with him. So, he has 101 right now. So, this is going to be amusing. This is going to be pretty cool. Let's hopefully not die, shall we? Let's try and make a really concerted effort here, because it is becoming, as I stated in the previous episode, a very common theme. And now we're able to do it, I think. Now we're able to do the... shield wall, thank you very much. There we go. So there's a nice shield wall for our infantry, and I mean, it's not even really necessary because they don't have cavalry, but it might be always nice to kind of go into a bit of a formation here. I'm going to tell them to stand a little bit closer as well, and I guess that we could just charge them in right now. Let's put our crossbowmen and various archers at the back here as well. Obviously, this guy is a vassal, so he is going to have some pretty reasonable units. And that worries me quite a bit, actually. Because they're going to have elites. They're going to have huge, huge units that are extremely powerful. As you can blatantly see, they're actually dealing so much damage to us right now. And maybe this is going to be a loss, actually. Is it going to be a loss? I don't know. If it's a loss, I'm going to be very sad about that, because I actually thought that we had a pretty decent army here. But I suppose my plan to create... our faction is not going exactly as I anticipated it, but obviously that is mainly due to the fact that I don't know where... Should we have gone to the Wildlings? Maybe we should go to the Wildlings. If I actually am defeated here, which is actually very probable right now, then I think I might go to the north and see what's going on there. But come on, I need to get off my mount. Yep, there we go. Okay. So I don't have a shield now. I'm going to remove that because I feel like using the overhead attacks. Ah, yes, the Merman Lancer. Look at that. Look at the Merman Lancer. It looks like he's a demon of some sort. Wow. Now, that's pretty impressive. Okay, so, yeah, we are getting taken prisoner here, but there are some setbacks, of course. And, by the way, I think this is... Oh, there we go. We gained some right to rule. That's fantastic. But, yeah, by the way, I think this is... I think it's, what is it, day 20 or something? I'm actually unsure about that. Don't quote me on that, because I actually did not check before I headed in. But I'm going to give you an update on that in the next episode. Okay, so we have been set back quite a lot. Unfortunately, this guy decided to attack us while we were raiding a village. If he hadn't done that, then I think we probably could have succeeded in victory, but obviously he had some very good units, and I did not. So we're going to see how that goes, but I'm going to need to get some more units. Yeah, that would probably help. Anyway, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.